Elie Wiesel's famous phrase, "The opposite of love is not hate, it is indifference." In fact, being ignored can create a worse feeling than being rejected, making you feel like you don't matter at all. What do you do when your boyfriend ignores you? Many people seek therapy with complaints about how their companions relate to them. In many cases, complaints are substantiated. After all, their boyfriends are human and thus imperfect. But it is necessary to take into account that relations are bidirectional, that is, have two senses, and sometimes we tend to perceive the mistakes of others, without realizing or justifying those that we ourselves commit. Psychologists call this tendency fundamental error of attribution. Thus, if our companion is more quiet than usual, we tend to classify him as cold and distant, whereas if we did so, we would claim that we had only one bad day. If events are isolated, try not to take it personally. Maybe he hasn't had a nice day either. It is also possible that your companion is more reserved. Not everyone is equally expressive. When you have a moment with him, show interest in his interests, prepare dinner, etc. Show gratitude and appreciation for his gesture. This will not only foster positivity in him, but it will also be more likely that these occasions will be repeated. As far as discussions are concerned, avoid getting defensive and invite him to a more open and honest communication. It's not about keeping quiet or having to agree to everything he says and does. If you expect that by being silent, your boyfriend induces everything that goes through your head, you will live in eternal disappointment. On the other hand, if you talk about your feelings honestly, in a space free of guilt and judgment, your boyfriend will be more likely to empathize with you, while your reaction will also be smoother. Be patient, talk, don't pay in the same currency.